Even in the most dire of circumstances, beef finds a way. Hello! Welcome back to Project Zomboid and our HydroCraft playthrough on CDDA difficulty. We are currently sitting at about a third of the way through our carpentry level 8, which is very nice. Our metalworking is now 2.5, which is very, very nice. Mechanics about the same. Tailoring about the same. Electrical, we hit level 2. First aid, same. Farming, same. But I've got all these crops to pull in. Now, you might notice that something different on my back. I've been out on an adventure, so I'm going to show you just quickly on the map where I've been. I went up here, and I've hit up all those locations. Now, my original plan was to come across here, to go along the back, to come round, to come here, to disassemble all the fences over there in that safe bit, but I didn't know whether or not they could be disassembled, so I remembered about this farming place. It has a metal fence around it, so I went out and disassembled that. Then I ran out of propane torch, which was a problem, so I had to head over to the houses in an attempt to find some other loot, and I dropped on, very, very lucky, in one of the sheds was a propane tank, so I was able to disassemble all the metal equipment up there and then return back to the warehouses and disassemble everything there. And then on the way back, I siphoned some fuel. So yeah, all in all, very, very nice. Very, very nice. So we're back at base now. And the loot from the houses, we got some garden gloves. We got a television. We got 75 sacks from the warehouses, because they were produce warehouses. We got a mechanical juicer. I don't know if I'm going to bother with that. And I got our first CD as well. Ooh, very nice. Very, very nice. Then we got our propane tank, which we've still got half a tank left, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to pop that there. Then I picked up this sign for the laugh, because I thought it was funny. And we can place that there. No, in fact, let's put it next to our van. Pretend it's for sale. There we go, 49 cents for the van. Yeah? There we go. Very cool. Very, very cool. Then we got... what else? Where were we? We finally found a rake, so that needs to go into our garden equipment thing. We also found some carrot seeds, which is nice, and some broccoli seeds, which is also very nice. And all in all, we totaled out at 413 nails. I found one box of nails inside one of the warehouse, the storage sheds outside, and then the rest was from dismantling. So we actually have a television now, so if we ever get power and can ever find some videos or something, then we have that, which is absolutely great. Then I got myself another white t-shirt, and I thought it was whiter than the other t-shirts. No, I've only got a black one and a green one. Right, I want the green one out then, and I want the white one in there. There we go, black and white. There we go. I'll craft it into a sheet rope and then just floor it. There we go. Right, what else have we got? We got gardening gloves as well. That was a fantastic find in one of those shed things, which is great. The mechanical juicer, we can pop that in here because we might want to start using that at some point. Then the coup de grace is these. We've got some sliding windows. Now I'm hoping that if I unpack these, I can actually place them. I think I can, but I don't know. Ah, I think I need to remove the other window first. Okay. Yes. We also found a crowbar on our journeys, which is very, very nice. So now I can remove that. Then place in our brand spanking new ones, yeah? Remove. No, oh no, I've just removed the thing on the floor. No, oh, right, I'm going to have to put those in there. They're too heavy. Right, let's try this again. Crowbar. I have a crowbar. Oh no, I dropped it for the propane tank. Oh dear, oh dear. No wonder that's not working. Right, I do have another one, don't I, please? Oh, thank goodness. Oh, heart attack. Mini heart attack. Okay, I want to get these windows in now, so let's pick that up. Broken window, done. And pick that up. Broken window, done. Okay, so... Oh, it doesn't actually give an item. Right, it just literally removes them because they are broken. Right, fair dues. That is completely fine. Then we want to pop these new ones in. Like that. Lovely. And down here and like that. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, so next job for me is to read some books, sort out our nails and everything. So I want these just on the floor. We've got 2 screws as well, which is pretty cool. Then we got a trapping book, a hunter magazine which teaches box trap and cage trap, which is just unbelievably good. We got electrical volume 1 and a scrapbook as well. Out of all those houses, that is all we found. That's literally all the books. There was no other books or anything at all, so very limited for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why it was so dire, but it was. Then we got 2 propane torches and our welding mask, which I am going to put together down here. They will go back into storage, but for now I'm just dawdling around. And where are we? Crowbar. You can go back in the backpack, I think, for now. There we go. Right. Also, I decided to actually utilize the toolbar for some reason. Don't really need to, but I am. But now it is time to harvest some potatoes, which is what we like to see, because honestly we need more experience in farming. The quicker the better. And I'm just annoyed that I removed those potato plants, but accidents happen. Accidents happen. And we're already mega full, so we're going to put the seeds all in the packets and we're just going to drop the potatoes on the floor. And hope we're not too overweight. Yeah, we're not too bad. Okay, and harvest, please. Harvest. There we go. And that's the farming level. Wonderful. Wonderful. But I'm trying to smash through all of this so I can get on to the next item on the agenda, which I'm very excited about. It's we're going to make some glue. Yeah, I've brought all the gubbins together that we actually need, which is fantastic. And I'm hoping that we can actually do that after I've done this harvest, because the cold is coming in. I don't know why I keep doing that. I keep clicking the wrong thing. Come on. Why you no harvest? Where you? Whoa. Why? Please? That was strange. But anyway, yeah, I'm hoping we can actually make some glue. That would be very nice. I think we can use that in conjunction with the bow and arrow mod. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But that is the big sort of plan for it. I'd like to get into the archery stuff and have a ranged form of attack. That would be fantastic, honestly. Love to see that, but hey ho. Also, we've had a few more crops die this rotation than the prior ones, and I don't think it's going to be a good idea to plant more. Or do I risk it? Because I mean, it's like we've got thousands of seeds. Now, what's up with this one? Why have you not grown? You have a disease, okay, and what about you? You also have a disease. So we're going to remove both of them because we don't want any disease to spread, and we'll dig some furrows and sow some more. And then hopefully have a look at doing some glue. At least that's the plan. This is the problem with it, is having to resow. With some crops, especially cabbages, you can regrow them. That's why I like them best. That's why I try to do cabbages over every other crop. But like I say, now that we actually are able to build a gardening bench, which we need to look at very shortly, and see what exactly we need for that, we can start going down the path of making things like mulberries and candleberries, which we desperately need. I mean, mulberries are just fantastic food. Absolutely fantastic food. So I would like to probably focus on those and have candleberries as the secondary. for obviously everything that they're used for, because they're used for an awful lot of things. Now, is the one there? Yes, there is. Okay. Oh, farming simulator, eh? Oh no, we got one here that I haven't removed. Right. Dig a furrow. There. There. And last one. Yeah, right. Okay, so some potato seeds. And hopefully not die from being crushed to death. And up here. There. Whoa. Why? I hate it when it does that. It gets stuck in speed mode, even though the action has completed. It's very strange. But it happens. But yeah, get all these down. Quickly. Because I don't want this to just be an episode of me planting crops and explaining what I've done off camera. I'd like to actually do something productive. There we go. You. There we go. Yeah, so the glue. The glue is pretty simple, but there is two types of glue. There is a normal glue, which is the one that we're going to make, and then there's wood glue, which we can't make because we need the candleberries for that. It needs a wax additive to it, which is, yeah, I get that, I understand that. Then there is also super glue that's craftable, which I haven't looked into, but I believe that's the one that used the chewing gum, wasn't it? If I recall. I think it was. I think it was chewing gum, candleberry, and everything else. Right, oh, we've still got 1,050 out of packets, and then we put them into packets, and we've got 27 packets. Yeah, we might have to start composting these down. We've got 82 packets. Wow. Now, why am I so... Oh, I've still got 238 potatoes on me. That's why I'm so overweight. Blumming neck. And more potato packets left on the floor here. So let's drop all those down. Most of these are going to compost, honestly. There we go. And let's just eat one for now. Go on. Let's go for two. Okay. Because we don't really have... Oh, wait. There's more there. We don't really have any way of preserving them at the moment because we don't have power. We do have all the amenities to do it, but we don't have power. But anyway, next one on the agenda is our clay cauldron. So what I'm going to do first is fill our cup, have a drink, wash ourselves and all of our clothing. Then we want to look on the floor here, and we've got clay cauldron. So, crafter helper, we can make glue here. So, it uses 10 bone powder, a small clay jar, some charcoal, and some water. And then a lighter and a clay cauldron or an iron cauldron. Then we can make gelatin with bone and a cheesecloth, which is pretty cool as well. Then wood glue, which is the killer. We can do it with bone, small clay jar, charcoal, water. Then some refined beeswax, recycled wax, or candleberry. Now, I don't know how you get this recycled wax. That's new. And I'm not sure why it's refined beeswax and not just beeswax. But hey-ho, that's two changes since I've last played. But yeah, that's the other one we want to be looking at. And we do have some empty glue bottles which we could reuse, but we don't have very many of them. So when we're looking for small bags of trash, we can look through those and hope to get some. Now, with what we've got available at the moment, water-wise, I think it might be... Oh, it might be charcoal. No, it's probably water. Yes, it's definitely water. So let's fill our cup again, and we can make glue. Oh, it was clay jars. Right, we only had 13 clay jars. That's fine. That is fine. So we have some jars of glue here. Right. So if we pause up and have a little look down here, we can make a label. We can make paint out of it. That's very nice. So we use pigment. And we need that in a laboratory. Sorry, a laboratory. I always say it funny. Aha! Make arrow. Archery textbook. But I think they're the HydroCraft arrows. Maybe it's not. viable. Maybe it is wood glue. But hey ho, we can still make HydroCraft arrows for hunting with them. So that's pretty cool when we get archery textbook. Then what else? What else? Paints. Paints is always fun. And an improvised gas mask. Now, the big question is, if I go on our baseball bat, where are we? If I am paused. Repair it, I can use a jar of glue on it. Aha! Aha! That's good, but there's no point repairing a baseball bat when we're very close to actually being able to make baseball bats. Also, yeah, we got a farming level from that harvest. Sadly, not as much as I was wanting, but we still got some, which is great, So we've got glue. We've been for a hunt. Don't know what's next on the agenda. Probably have a look at some of the basic metalworking now and hopefully not burn ourselves to death. But before all of that, I need to do some inventory management and do some sorting around the base. So I'm going to do all that, I reckon. Sort these potatoes out, start composting, tidy up this bit, get some storage built. I mean, we've got plenty of nails now, so we needn't worry about any of that. So I'll bring you back in a tick and we'll have a look at metalworking. Okay, so this is where things are starting to get a little bit more complicated for me. I've been trying to make storage and things like that, but I want to start building the different tables and whatnot that we need. So there is one I can build straight away, I believe, with this table. If I click on you and hopefully not crash, I need an empty bowl. Okay, so let me close that, grab an empty bowl. Then we need to focus on trapping next because we want to be able to make glue. And in order to do that, we need to build a spinning wheel and this, that, and the other. And we're having problems getting there because it's like a vicious sort of circle of things. And it's not very good. But we can at least hopefully do this without crashing the game, I'm hoping. Yeah, been having a lot of difficulty today with it. I don't understand why it's being so bad. As you can tell, it is struggling, but as soon as this craft is done, as long as I don't do any other inputs, it should go through and the lag should stop. But that's because there's so many items here. There's 1,000 odd planks and this, that, and the other, and it's just trying to cross-reference all of them at the same time. So, look, there we go, done. Right, so now I can right-click, go on to building, then herbal table, and we can place this. Now, I like to do my forage and stuff over there, but I don't think there's quite right. I think inside would be better suited for it. I think maybe here would be good, because then we can do like herbal medicines and things. I think that would be rather nice and well suited just there. So that, I'm not sure if it is... it is a container. That's good. So we can put all those herbs and things that are not composting in there, bring them over to the herbal table and process them, which is wonderful, wonderful stuff. But next up, we need to start eating more of the nuts because our weight's dropped down to 70 odd, which is not fantastic. But also we need to start going harder with our trapping and things because we definitely need to level that up. So I've got 18 stick traps, which I'm going to go and set up and then keep an eye on those, and I'm just going to run backwards and forwards between those whilst doing bits and bobs, so I'll check them every day and I'll bring you back hopefully with level 2 trapping, hopefully. Yeah. Wish me luck. Well, having a little bit of bad luck, not catching a massive amount of animals, sadly, which is a problem, but we're almost level 1 in trapping, so things are coming along, and what I need to do now is butcher the things that we've got, and I need to find 2 wishbones. So if we butcher all of these, I believe there is a chance of us getting a wishbone. Whether or not we do is a different story. And no bones at all. Wow, amazing. So what can I do with the rest of the stuff? Yeah, general things. Right, okay. We've got plenty of feathers. We could use those to make HydroCraft arrows. Like I said, we've got the glue. that we can make now. We've got iron heads, iron arrowheads, and it's sturdy sticks. Maybe I shouldn't have fed all those in the fire. Oh, never mind, never mind. But we do need the archery textbook in order to do that, which is a shame. And yes, around the base, things are looking a little bit better. They're not as laggy. Things are working quite well. If we come up over here, I have a chip stone box and a normal stone box. I have an assortment of things in there from the mine. Then we have each resource will be passed over to where it needs to go, which is great stuff. But yeah, it's all about the trapping at the moment. Now, when I went up to those houses, like I said, there was those 4 books, so I am able to make box traps very shortly, but I need to increase our trapping level. I need level 2 in order to achieve that, sadly. So it is going to take a little bit of time. Also, I didn't realise that you couldn't butcher the rotten ones, so I've left them too long and they have sadly rotten away. But never mind, I'm sure we'll find plenty more along this journey, so it's no big deal really, is it? But yeah, let's see, rotten one in there. But all I'm doing is I'm composting it all down. We don't need to worry about a cooking level or anything at the minute. There's not much point. So all I do is I go out, I kill the zombies, I tear up some clothes, I make a couple of rope depending on how much bag weight I've got, hence the sheet ropes and the ropes. Then I get the twine that has been left, which I need to consolidate all of those. There we go. Then the feathers and the thread, I'm taking them inside at the minute, which is still a bit of a state. I'm waiting for more of the tables to be built before we can continue that. So we need to get the trap in level 2 so we can get a box trap down, so we can get something that will give us a hide, so we can research the drying frame. Then we can focus a bit more on our tailoring. And where are we? Yeah, I hit level 1. I just basically added and removed leather strips, so we are down to 6 thread now, which is a shame, but never mind, it's not the end of the world. Then we need to have a look at this herbal table here. We've got 7 straw, but we can dry grasses now into straw, so we can go out and collect grass, turn them into straw. Then with 10 straw, I believe it is, you can, if it will slide it down, pack straw. Like that, bale of straw. So we can pack the straw and it gives us a bale. So we want to do that. Yep, there we go. That's the one. Then with this, we can build an archery target. So we need a sheet of paper, the carpenter's bench, bale of straw, planks, nails, hammer, crayons, pen or a pencil. Okay, so if I go get us a sheet of paper, we should be able to make this archery thing and actually have something to train archery on. This one, sheet of paper. Do we have a sheet of paper? Yes, we do. Let's grab one of those then. Oh, yeah, also I built a library. So we've actually got bookshelves in there now, which is nice. I'm going to get rid of those log walls very shortly as well as. But let's come over here and let's right click this and let's build an archery target. Wow. That's pretty funky. Okay, so boom, there we go. Now, what's it say? Train archery. So we need the HydroCraft arrows and the HydroCraft longbow, or the longbow with the magazine, I think it is. We are just going to plop it here because, again, it is just one of those objects that you interact with and it trains your archery. I don't know if that is this particular archery or if there's a HydroCraft archery, because this is the bow and arrow mod stuff. But yeah, we've got that now, which is nice and funky. So if it does train that, then we could probably max that out just by chilling out AFKing on it. But again, we need to make a butt ton of arrows. So really hating the fact that I put all those sturdy sticks into the furnace in there, but it happens. And are our cabbages done yet or what? Because these are taking forever. I want these to come in seed bearing. We've already lost one of them, sadly. It did die, but yeah, it happens. But yeah, the crafting loops. We are stuck. Like I say, we are stuck with trapping at the moment. We need a hide to get a drying frame so that we can... What was it? No, it wasn't that. Wait, I'm cracking up. It's the garden table. Yeah, it was making the gardening bench that we want to work on. Now the notebooks we've got, the flower pots we've got, the unknown seeds we've got, dirt we've got, workbench we've got, trowel we've got, pruning shears we've got. I found a rake as well, so we've got a rake. We need an empty watering can. We need the gardening apron. We've got an empty spray can, we've got a hose, and we've got lots of compost there. I've actually been bagging it up as well. And then it's garden gloves, work gloves, and a shovel or a spade, which are both called shovels. So it's stitching the garden apron. We need the tailor's workbench, linen cloth, which we could do next episode as well, and some thread. So tailor's bench, let's have a look at that. Tailor... Please don't lag and crash. I should have clicked the filter first. Nope. Nope, we're okay. We're okay. So to make this, we need the spinning wheel and the bone needle, which we got, and the knitting needles, which we need from wishbones, from butchering animals. So that's holding us back. Then if I unfilter again, and we go spinning... and see what comes up. There we go. Make a spinning wheel. We need the wooden wheel. So in order to make a wooden wheel, it's again going around in a big loop. We need jar of glue, a jar of wood glue, or normal wood glue. And in order to make glue, you need the berries, which you need the bench for, which you need tailoring for, which you need this for. We're kind of stuck. Wood glue is a big issue. Yeah. So I'm going to rack my brain, try and figure out a way for us to get some wood glue and hopefully progress past this loop lock that we are currently in. But yeah, that is going to be it for this episode. Again, it's just a head scratcher for me at the minute until I get something really, really sorted with the character. But we're slowly gaining his skills up now. Metalworking isn't an issue anymore. We hit level 2 by disassembling all those fences and then disassembling all the cabinets and containers up the houses, which sadly my recording was poop on that, so I didn't include lots. I just put some clips at the start. The environment was not the greatest. Everybody was being very noisy and it was not an enjoyable experience, so I apologise for you guys missing out on that. But the next trip we do, I'll record it and you can all see it. So, but there is good news. We've just got cabbages with seeds. Awesome. Right, can't see the other ones. Are you seed bearing? Seed bearing, yeah. Well, let's harvest you as well. Lovely. And again, look, they're growing straight away. This is why I love cabbages. Anyway, that's going to be me. Blah, blah, blah. Wow, it won't be an episode with me without me fumbling over my words. Anyway, that is going to be me for this episode. Like I say, I'm going to keep doing more things around the base, keep putting stuff in our mass storage, figure out a better production chain, and working on trapping. So, yeah, don't forget to take care of yourselves, and I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye. Oh, beef, this is such a head scratch. What are we going to do? We're stuck in a loop. We need glue in order to progress to get the rest of the things. But then there's the problem of the watering can. Am I going to have to go and sit over by the mine for hours and 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 hours to get small bags of trash in a hope to get a watering can? We've had 2 spray cans. Maybe it's possible. Goodbye.